Welcome to our new YouTube channel, and today we are here to highlight the results of the tests dedicated to the new Yonex VCORE 98, which is going to be released in the beginning of the January, actually on the 9th of January internationally and globally, and we have some specific thoughts about this racket. So jumping into the particular test. So right now you can see the stats on your screen. So 16 by 19 pattern with the weight of 305 grams and the balance with the 315 points. Whenever we're speaking about the testing, we are going to have 6 specific categories we are going to measure. The first one, as always, is going to be power, second one spin, the third one feel, number 4 control, number 5 stability, and the last but not the least, I would say one of the most important when we're speaking about particular testing, it's going to be easy to play or easy to start. Whenever we're speaking about that, our channel, it's dedicated for the amateurs, rookies, newbies. So basically, if your NTPR is lower than 4.5, you are in the right place. We have 3 testers. The first one with a score of NTPR 2.5, the second one with the NTPR 3.5, and the third one with the NTPR 4.5. So all the results that we're going to provide right now and the video records that are going to observe are average result, an average score that our testers provided for the particular racket. All of them played with the 98 version. And we had 3 different types of strings in use. So whenever we're speaking about the first one of the most popular is going to be RPM Blast. The second one, RPM Power, and the third one, the one that is getting promoted to be used with that particular racket, it's going to be Polytour Pro version, and the additional one, Polytour Ref. So let's speak about the groups we have, categories we have, and let's start with the particular power. Whenever we speak about the power, we need some star to shine, and the best racket in the particular category right now, despite if we speak about 98 or 100, is going to be Yonex EZone and Babolat Pure Drive. They are dedicated to bring the power on the table, and whenever we're comparing this racket, for example, with the Babolat Pure Drive 98 or EZone 98, I'll be honest, for both of these rackets we are going to put 5 stars, but for the VCORE it's going to be a bit less. So it offers still above average power level, 4 stars out of 5, and it means whenever you're playing with this racket and you need to, for example, you do not have perfect technique and it's hard for you to generate your own power whenever you're swinging with this racket particular, VCORE is going to help you with that a bit, but it's going to help you for sure. Whenever we're speaking about other rackets available on the market, for example, if you are going to take some radical, they're not offering that kind of assistance to you. So if you're struggling with getting your own power, VCORE might be one of the good options above average. Jumping into the spin. Whenever we're speaking about the spin, there is a king who's shining all the time in this area, and of course it's going to be Pure Aero. So for Pure Aero it's going to be 5 stars, but what about the VCORE? What we have right now, a specific technology that is dedicated for changing the previous rivets, and it means that the level of the spin dramatically increased comparing to the previous racket. So speaking about this, I would definitely put 4 stars, out of 5. So it's still weaker comparing to, for example, with Pure Aero, but much better than the previous version. And whenever we're speaking about the top spin or the natural spin that you would like to produce, it's there. It's going to help you with that, so take this racket and definitely think about it from the perspective of spin-oriented racket, especially if you're playing with the semi-western grip, or for example, you're playing western grip, definitely is going to be in the right place. I'm still thinking that for the Eastern grip is not the best option, but it's upon you to decide. Moving on to the section number 3, and it's going to be so-called feel. Speaking about this category, we have the star, as always, who's shining there, and it's a Gravity Tour. Gravity Tour is one of the best rackets in the market from the perspective of feel, so 5 stars goes right here, and feel is extremely important if you would like to perform the drop shots. If you would like to slice the ball, you need to understand and to feel how the ball touches the strings. So whenever we're speaking about the Yonex VCORE, considering that it's more powerful, yeah, if we're judging and comparing with the head gravity tour, unfortunately have to pay with that feel. So I would say that the feel level is going to be 3.5, still on the same level how for example pure air is offering to you, and what kind of level you can utilize with that, but it's not perfect, so it's still above average. We won't have any problems of slices or drop shots, but still do not expect something extraordinary in that particular area. Moving on to control. Speaking about the control, there is always rackets as a pro stuff, or for example had Gravity Pro, yeah, latest release that some of the pros are using right now. And speaking about the VCORE, let's be honest, 98 head size, 16 by 19, it offers above average control level. Still not the same, for example, like a Pro Stuff 97, but a pretty solid one. So it's going to be 4 stars out of 5 in the control. No problem with finding the angles, redirecting the ball of your opponent. So enjoy it, and I would say the level that this particular racket is offering to you in the control is equal or basically the same that you can expect, for example, from Wilson Blade 16 by 19. Moving on to the stability. So, stability, where we need that. Whenever we are playing with the opponent who's hitting ball hard, we need to redirect. We need to cope with that power that is going to income into the particular strings. So, stability is where this racket shines. Definitely, no doubts about that. It's one of the most 98 stable rackets available right now on the market. So we're going to put 4 stars out of 5. Of course, if we are going to take as a star in this particular area Wilson Blade 98 Pro version, 16 by 19 or 18 by 20, it's definitely like a gem, 5 out of 5. But particular Yonex VCORE, it still has a solid area for that and solid stats, so 4 out of 5. It's tremendous results comparing to other 98 rackets available right now. Moving on to the last section, but I'm 100% sure that it's important to you, especially if you are just starting. It's how easy you can start to play with this particular racket. Because you're going to come to the shop, you're going to buy this racket, and how much time would you need to spend in order to understand how to play this racket? So basically, if we are speaking about rackets, for example, like Wilson Clash, you bought it, you are on the cart, you spend 15, 20, 30 minutes, and here we go. You can play with that without any doubts. It's going to bring what you're searching from it. It's going to be on the high level of forgiveness. Sweet spot is just incredible. I'm speaking about the classic Clash, yeah, not a pro version. But whenever we're speaking about Yonex, really, it's all about the head shape. The head shape is not traditional one, and you will have to spend more time in order to understand how to play with that, especially if you didn't start to play with Yonex from the beginning. For example, your first racket was Wilson, Hat, or Yonex, or any other available in the market, maybe Technofiber. So you will need to spend some time to understand how the particular head shape is working for Yonex. And it doesn't matter, it's going to be VCORE or it's going to be E-Zone. You will definitely have to spend that amount of time. So approximately 2 hours of play are required in order to understand how to cope with that. After that, you shouldn't expect any kind of problems working and playing with this racket. Of course, I'm not speaking that you're going to play for 2 hours and next day you can go to compete with others. No doubt, you will have to spend more time with that. But 2 hours is going to be enough for you to understand how it works, what to expect from that, what kind of level of power you have to apply, how to hold this racket, and so on and so on. So from the easy to play stats, we're going to put 3.5 out of 5 of this particular racket, and it means that in general this racket is going to get 23 points from top of our testers, and it's I would say a tremendous result. So I would personally even consider switching out from the gravity tour to the particular Yonex VCORE. A few words about strings we use. So whenever we're speaking about RPM blast and RPM power, it was predictable. It offered from the perspective of RPM power, more control. If we speak about RPM blast, more speed. So it is how it's expected. But I would just highlight that whenever you are putting suggested Polytour Pro. Polytour Pro, despite the fact that Yonex is promoting Polytour Pro as a soft version of their strings, in fact, two testers out of three mentioned that they have some wrist and elbow pains dedicated for that particular racket when they played with the strings. The reason behind that was pretty simple. We use 24-23 kilos from a perspective of tension. Maybe we'll have to lower it out, but for now I wouldn't suggest you to put Polytour Pro. Let the pros play with that particular string. I would suggest you to put something more softer, for example, like RPM power, in order to ensure that you won't injure your wrist or your elbow, because it's really important in order you could be able to actually learn, and your learning curve wouldn't stop because of the injury. So that's my thoughts and thoughts of our testers on this particular racket. You can see more on our shorts, and thank you for your time. See you with the next test of Yonex VCORE 100 and Yonex V100L. Thank you for your time. Stay tuned, put your like in, and see you. Bye.